Hello and welcome to Petrit Lush. Today we are taking a look at this new Mercedes C-Class. It's the new facelift and we will talk about the exterior, the interior and of course the new infotainment system. So let's go. So let's first talk about this new front. The difference between this front and the previous facelift is mainly these multi-beam LED headlights. They are new and they have about 84 individually controlled LED lamps and they can be continuously adjusted for the optimal light output. And they look insane. So let's take a look at them. Another difference is this new grille. The C-Class has one stripe going from here all the way to there. The E-Class has two and the S-Class has three. The previous facelift had two lines going at the front. Also something beautiful about this car is the diamond grille that you can see here. Very luxurious. This car also features some beautiful new air vents at the side and some very sporty looking bumpers because this is the AMG model. At the side you also have some air vents, but we will see that right now when we go and have a look at the side. So let's go. And these are the two keys. This one is the old Mercedes C-Class key and this is the new version. They are both keyless go keys, so you can simply start the car by pressing a button. As you can see, they are about the same size, but this one looks much more modern. So now let's take a look at the side of the car. Let's first look at the rims. These are the AMG rims. They are 19-inch and the size are 255, 35, 19-inch. They are beautiful double-spoked rims. Now from the side, what is new is this line, and as you can see it goes from all the way to the tail light to the front of the car. And there's another line down here which pretty much connects from the side all the way here to the back. Beautiful. Also it has of course the panoramic roof. This is the two doors coupe, so it has a beautiful coupe line and it looks very sporty with the panoramic roof open. So now let's have a look at the back. So now let's have a look at the back of the car. First of all, it has these beautiful white LED tail lights, two beautiful exhaust. Here you can see the C200 emblem, and of course at the side you can see some breathers which look very sporty, especially with this AMG style. So now let's have a look at the trunk space. So when we take a look, we can see that it has enough trunk space. This is about 10.5 cubic feet of cargo space. And of course you can pull this lever up to reveal a little bit of extra trunk space, but not too much. But this is enough to fit at least a couple suitcases for when you go on holidays. And when you want to close the trunk, you have two buttons, one to simply close it and one to close the trunk and lock the car. So let's close it. And let's have a look at the interior. So let's go. Because this is a coupe, the doors are pretty damn huge. Beautiful contrast coloring. Nice ambient lighting. And of course the seats. Sporty looking seats. But down here the controls. So, the beautiful interior of the C200 Coupe. One cool thing I would like to show you is when you close the door, the seat belt comes out, and this is something that I will always love. So now we are inside the new C-Class facelift. First of all, we can see that this one has a very beautiful contrast coloring. It has the black leather over here and the seats are in a brownish color. It looks very luxurious. But when we look at the rest, we can see that it hasn't changed too much from the old facelift. The wood in the middle still looks pretty much the same. The entire center console looks the same. Of course, it has the Burmeister surround sound system. What has changed, however, is the infotainment system and the gauge in front of me. So when we press the start engine button, we can see the Mercedes-Benz illuminate, and we can see that it looks different from what we are used to. So here we have the main screen. We have the phone, in-car office, connect, vehicle settings and the system settings. The vehicle settings and the system settings are pretty much the same like we are used to, with the light settings, vehicle settings, manual, dynamic select, and in the system we have the way you want to view this beautiful gauge and the infotainment system. You can have different styles. Now it's set on sporty, but we can go to classic, and we can also go to progressive. So it's pretty awesome that you can personalize the car the way you want it to be. But let's leave it in sporty for now, because I like this the most. And when we take a look, this wood is pretty much the same. The entire center console, including these air vents, are all the same as in the old C-Class. You still have the old hardware controller. You can still control it with this touchpad. And now let's take a look at the space. We have some space over here, over there, and of course at the side with a cup holder. And when we take a look at our feet, we can see that the ambient lighting is illuminating, as well as over here. And in the dark it looks a lot more impressive. And of course you can change the color of the ambient lighting, but I like this blue purplish color the most. The steering wheel is a beautiful AMG Sport steering wheel. Beautiful buttons. These are new, of course, they are different than with the old C-Class. For the volume for your phone, if you either want to accept or decline it. You have voice command to control the navigation and everything else in the car. Home button to easily navigate to the home screen. A swiping button. And of course on the left side the same. A beautiful gauge. Pedal shifters over here. It's simply a gorgeous interior. Something Mercedes is pretty much one of the best. Up here we have the panoramic roof, which is slightly opened at the back. The controls for the panoramic roof are over here. Simply press it to close it and pull it to open it. Of course, an SOS button for when you're in trouble, light buttons. But now most importantly, let's have a look at the back seats to see if we have enough space to sit there, because of course this is a coupe car. And to go in the back, all you have to do is pull this lever. So let's try to squeeze ourselves in the back here. Well, it wasn't a lot of trouble to get in. I still feel not enough space actually. My head is touching the roof and I can't really extend my neck. So that's quite troublesome. And we haven't even put the seat back in the position yet. So let's try. Oh damn. Oh. Yeah, this wouldn't fit actually. Nope. I can't put the seat back in position. At least not the way I would comfortably sit in the front. So if you want someone in the back, you have to adjust the seat a little bit, like happened over here. You can see that here is enough space, but for a comfortable driving position, you can't really have someone sitting behind you. And honestly, I don't have enough space for my head, so yeah, that's a problem. So that was the video for today. For looks, I give this car a solid 10, but for practicality maybe a 6, because you can't have someone sitting in the back and that's quite troublesome. So if you like the video, please like it, subscribe to the channel, and maybe leave a comment for what you would like to see next, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.